Oh, it's all good.
Man, we love boxing.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the greats though? We tired of hearing about all this Mayweather foolishness, Pacquiao foolishness.
Yeah. Just be the
What about
best
the
at
greats?
being undefeated.
What about
he
the
the best
greats?
at what he do. Stay undefeated.
What about the greats though? The time immemorial, the Henry Armstrongs, the Jack Johnsons, the Ali, the Sugar Ray Robinsons, the Marvin Haglers, the Julio Cesar Chavezes. You know what I'm saying? What about them?
Yeah, man. You know, they do their thing, man. They pretty much.
Hey, little mama. Hey, let me call you back.
You know.
All right, peace. Yeah. Yeah,
You know
what
what
are
I mean?
the greats though?
Yeah, man. You know the greats, man. They pretty much, man. You know the greats, man. You know they where they are, man. Of course, you know they fought. You know they did what they had to do. You know in the era and fighting, and they made the big fights, man.
They did make the big fights,
and the big fights was fighting the best, and
That's
when those big fights and everybody saw that magnitude. It gave the boxing fans what they wanted to see, and they got what they wanted to see.
That's
and
right.
there you go. It was history. That's why we're able to look back on history and reflect on who's the best and who's the best at what it was and the rematches and all the great.
I mean, but a lot of people in you know say all in together like Burt Sugar, you know, rest in peace, whatever.
Right.
One of the more involved boxing historians. A lot of them say Sugar Ray Robinson is the best ever. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
You think it's a debate in that?
Nah, man, there's no debate in that, man.
No debate?
Oh, of course not, man. You know, everybody knows that, man.
Everybody knows that?
Yeah, everybody says, Sugar Ray Robinson at the end of the top 10 of all time. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Robinson was in the class by itself. Muhammad Ali tells you that Sugar Ray, Muhammad Ali likes to say how he's the greatest. Muhammad Ali clearly tell you he's the greatest heavyweight.
I actually saw that video on YouTube.
He said he's the greatest heavyweight of all time. He said pound for pound, get from the lightest weight classes all the way to the heavyweights. He the best with his style, his footwork, his speed, his timing.
His power.
His power. He said he's the best in everybody.
His class, he's always classy in the ring.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He killed the man in the ring.
Yeah, killed the man. Had a dream and said, look, man, I'm not going to go in there, man, do it because...
Yeah, Jimmy Doyle.
You know what I mean? I believe that. Listen, man, this is just a dream, man. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't, he went in there and did what he dreamed about.
And I know this is unfair to the right now boxers because there's some great boxers and we love boxing.
Exactly.
I love boxing. But how would you compare the now guys like the now jokers such as Crawford, Gamboa, Pac-Man, Chavez Jr., Matisse, Peterson, Mayweather, all the guys just fighting right now. Klitschko, even from a few years back, Roy Jones, B-Hop. How would you compare them to the greats of time immemorial from Basilio Lamada and all them and Sam Langford? How would you compare them with them? You know what I'm saying? Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, man. What would you know what I mean? That's a good question, man.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I always go with the old school over, what I mean, as far as like recent, man, because you just see like those guys had better chins, back then. And I just think, people from they just have more grit, man.
They just have more grit. Yeah, I mean, they had a rougher lifestyle. I mean, they was going through war, depression, farming, large families.
Right.
And it seemed like it was like you said, like in a writing, it was just more like blood, guts, soul. Like you had to dig deep all the time, like cast iron, like coal miners or something. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
Garbage man coming in there, taxi drivers doing that on the side to keep afloat. Just boxing and putting all into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So what you think?
Shoot, to be honest, I always give prestige and credence to the older fighters first. I mean, there's a few sprinkled between, I would say, like the 90s and now. There's a few sprinkled like B-Hop. He's definitely, to me, top 15, top 20 all-time great. Who else would I say? De La Hoya, even though he got 6 losses, but De La Hoya made all the big fights.
Yeah, he sure did.
He had a good chin. So I love De La Hoya.
He sure didn't duck nobody. Yeah, he didn't duck nobody.
Yeah.
And when he passed that torch to Mayweather, Mayweather didn't do the same. You know what I'm saying? But he fought everybody from the beginning all the way up to the last.
Yeah.
You know, he fought Mayweather, Pacquiao.
Even when
like,
he was younger. Even
when he was younger, you know, he fought everybody. You know, he got a good resume. But you know, that's why he got those 6 losses, because he fought everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
39-6.
Yeah, even though I believe that he beat Trinidad, and I believe if he stuck with his game plan, he probably could have knocked Trinidad out like how he did with Vargas. But you know, that's part of history. You know what I'm saying? You know, he listened to his corner for the first time, and you know, chose to give away the last 3 rounds.
Go with
or
his
whatever.
gut instinct, yeah.
But you know, he pretty much was outclassing Trinidad to the point where he could have just like pretty much laid him out, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did make him look amateur.
Yeah, but you know, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, he chose it's okay. You got it in the bag. Now stay away. If he'd have stayed in there, he'd have outclassed him for the whole 12 rounds.
12 rounds. Yeah.
If he would have knocked him out.
Yeah,
So you know what I mean? But you know, but the thing about it was, you know, with that fight, you know, De La Hoya, man, you know, he just didn't duck nobody, man, from the beginning to the end. And you know, but you know, going back with Hearns, you know what I'm saying?
Duran.
Yeah, Duran.
Hagler.
Those guys
Ray Leonard.
Awesome.
Alex Aguero. Aaron Pryor.
Yeah, Keith One-Time Thurman reminds me of Hearns a little bit.
He does?
Just a little bit. Not
Terrence Crawford. See, Terrence Crawford reminds me of Hearns.
Yeah, that's what it is. Terrence One-Time. Which one? Terrence Crawford is?
Terrence Crawford is the cat from the brother from Omaha.
The dark skin.
Dark skin one, yeah, dark skin, and he got a long reach. Yeah, Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, that's what he remind me of. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
yes.
Terrence Crawford. Yeah, he's the one that just knocked out Gamboa. And,
right. He reminds me of Hearns.
Yeah. He reminds me. Yeah, the face and everything. Yeah, he reminds me of Hearns too.
Yeah.
Got power.
Yeah,
but he's a switch hitter. He's like skilled like a Marvin Hagler. He could switch hit.
Yeah.
But one time I don't know who he reminds me of, man. But he's a pretty good boxer. But yeah, from this generation compared it to the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, I think all those decades were better overall, but there's definitely bright spots in this generation of boxing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely bright spots. I don't think it compares as a whole, but, you know, you got bright spots.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you know.
Like where would you rank those dudes all time? Where would you rank Pac-Man and De La Hoya and Mayweather and B-Hop? And, you know, who else? Maybe Chavez Sr. What would you rank? Would you put him in your top 50?
About that. Where would you rank them?
All of them. I would put all of them because I've seen them all. And I've done just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit of research. I would put them in my top 50. I would. I know people get mad. Oh, such and such should be top 30, but just so I can include all of them, I will put all of them in my top 50.
Okay.
Chavez, B-Hop, Mayweather, Pac-Man, De La Hoya. Shoot, maybe even Sugar Shane. All right, I'll even throw Sugar Shane in there.
Yeah, Sugar Shane was a hell of a fighter.
Yeah. Top 50 all time. I'd put all of them in there.
Yeah.
Top 50 now.
Okay.
Not 30 or 25 or nothing.
Right.
Or even 40. Top 50. I'd put them in there.
Okay.
And all of them still fighting except for Chavez. Really? Because Pac-Man, Mayweather, Sugar Shane has had a fight recently.
He did?
And B-Hop just had a fight recently. Yeah, Sugar Shane, he fought in, was it Australia? Man, I can't remember. It was at the beginning of this year he had a fight.
How did he do?
I want to say he lost a decision, but I didn't keep up with it because I just figured he just should be retired, especially after the Canelo loss. Even though he was kind of tatting Canelo up. You remember we saw that fight?
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, man, that's when Canelo was gassing hard.
Yeah.
Like, wow, Canelo.
Yeah, but if he was in his prime, he didn't lay Canelo out.
Yeah, if he was in
we
his
had
prime.
the pity pat. That was the day where he could have had the combination.
Yeah, we had the
he was so over the hill. He just did the pity pat. We was like, what was he? We just started.
What was he doing? Like, what the devil?
Yeah, it goes to show you that he was an old fighter, man. You know?
That's it. But B-Hop, he finna turn 50 in is it January?
Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah, January or something like that.
He said he got one more fight, one or two, or he got another fight in him.
He should do it.
The alien.
I don't think he should do it, man. He could get himself hurt, man.
I don't think he should do it against no Adonis Stevenson.
Not
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, he dodged
the way Adonis Stevenson laid out that dude last week, the way he whooped his head down. I can't remember the dude's name, but it was a second round knockout.
What?
Yeah. But see, everybody's saying Adonis Stevenson is dodging Sergey Kovalev. See, we're trying to unite titles, Baracko. Like you said, man, to see one cleared, undisputed champion like back in the day. Of course. Do that? No, of course not.
Okay.
I mean, the closest right now, the closest people to doing that is Vladimir Klitschko because he has 3 out the 4 belts. And Sergey Kovalev, because he has 3 out the 4 belts. Don Stevenson got the other one, but Don Stevenson, he's doing this shaking, rattling, and rolling around and dipping and ducking.
Well, they get that from, they got that from.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Damn.
They took the, they took the page out of that Mayweather thing. He tried. Don Stevens is undefeated, right?
He got 1 loss. I think Darnell Boone.
Yeah.
Got knocked out. But I wish it was either 1 belt to each weight class, or either,
Yeah, should have been,
or eat like how it used to be, or either if there's going to be 3 or 4 belts, it's mandatory that you fight the other champions to try to unify. It
used to be like that, right?
It used to be like that.
Yeah.
It used to be like that. It's like how can I call myself the best if there's 2 other champions in my weight class? So I'm going for them.
I think they did that, just to enhance the politics in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because with the politics, just to have cops around boxers around for longer. Have they run for their marquee fighters. To make the money and everything, and run around here fighting tomato cans and all of that. So that's just part of the thing, man. Like Muhammad Ali said. He knew they was doing that, but he said, I'm knocking out all bums.
I'm knocking out all bums.
And he was knocking out the top contenders that they put in front of him.
Yeah, he saw
You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all want to put bums in front of him, I ain't going to complain about them, but I'm going to knock them out. They a bum. They're going to get treated like one to be knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hanging around for no 12 rounds.
Jurgen Blinn and...
I know.
Who was the other dude? Well, I ain't gonna call Jimmy Ellis no bum. Jimmy Ellis and
Jerry Quarry and
Jerry Quarry,
knocking out all bums.
What's that dude that the Rocky movie's based off of, man? The white dude.
Oh yeah, that was another bum.
And the cat rapid punching.
Yeah, behind the head cheating, and he got a movie made out of him. And he tried to say Muhammad Ali was trying to psych him out. Oh man, Chuck Wepner.
Yeah, because they said he never been knocked out in his whole career until that fight.
Yeah, because he was hitting behind the head, and the ref was like, "Look, man, he hit him." But the refs was so ill that the refs didn't call nothing. Put it this way, I'm gonna tell you the difference between one thing I can tell you the difference between the past and now. It was like the refs was non-existent. It's like the refs didn't even exist in the fight. It was like they were just there, like
as a prop.
Just as a prop.
Like how your boy be doing nowadays, Steve. What's your boy?
Steve Smoker?
Smoker, yeah.
Yeah, Steve Smoker. He's something from the 40s and 50s.
Smoker, man.
Yeah, man.
He just there.
He's just there. You know what I mean? With the dude Chuck Wepner, they made a movie I was hitting. You know what I mean? And he started doing it back like the ref. The ref was just so out of it because they wasn't used to coming in and intervening and none of that. No warning for no taking no point. Obviously, he was cheating, hitting Muhammad Ali in the back of the head. This guy who they made the movie after Rocky, Chuck Wepner. You know what I'm saying? But when Muhammad Ali started hitting the back, the commentator talking about he trying to psych him out. It's obvious that Chuck Wepner is hitting him out.
Obvious.
It's obvious that Muhammad Ali is hitting him back, and it's obvious that Muhammad Ali was trying to get the ref to do something about it, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So Muhammad Ali was like, yo, so he didn't go complain.
He didn't complain.
That's another thing. They wasn't complaining to no ref. Nobody wasn't looking to no ref for no bailout.
Nope.
He was obviously getting hit in the back of the head. He just like, all right, and just going around and throwing around. And then he got hit in them solar plexus, and he fell down. He got up and so the playtime is over and wore his ass out.
Yeah, so
because Muhammad Ali was tired of playing with him. You know what I mean? A lot, and that's the thing with Muhammad Ali. If he'd have took care of business, he'd have had a lot more knockouts than he did on his record because Muhammad Ali wasn't even planning on knocking him out. Muhammad Ali was just planning on toying with him for like 12 or 15 rounds or whatever.
Yeah, 15 rounds, yeah.
But once
outclassing him. Yeah.
But when he got knocked down, he fell, and it was like, oh, snap. When, he started going to work. And that thing where, in the 15th round, he got back up, he fell back down. That was a real legit knockout, man. He fell into the ropes, Chuck Wepner. But he didn't want to make a movie about him, though. With Rocky. I mean, he used on that fight. That's what they made it after that Muhammad Ali fight from that? Or was it other stuff?
I heard they just made it just based on him and his little life and career because he was kind of a bum and he got a big shot against the champ.
Yeah, the Bayonne, I know the Bayonne Bridge in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? We'd be crossing that, man. I think that goes from Bayonne, to whatever, somewhere in New York, man.
Yeah.
To New Jersey, I think from Staten Island to, I forgot, man. But I know the Bayonne Bridge. Yeah. The Bayonne Brawler. That's what they called him, the Bayonne Brawler, because he's from Bayonne, New Jersey.
Bayonne Brawler?
Yeah, that's what they call Chuck Wepner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So after that fight, I never even heard of him after he got knocked out.
He was a bum, you know what I'm saying? But, they was looking for the great, you know what I mean?
Great white hype, yeah, the great white hope.
The great white hope and everything, man. They thought Chuck Wepner was the closest, you know what I mean? He obviously wasn't the closest. He was cheating. You know, got caught with a lucky punch. He fell on the thing. Muhammad Ali got up and wore his ass out.
I saw this movie recently about Oscar Buenavilla.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
you saw it, but with Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
How he was on that ranch, the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Well, see, I'm thinking it's Oscar Buenavilla because they said it was a South American heavyweight that was about to fight Ali. And I was like, the only person I could think of was Oscar Buenavilla. And it was based in the 70s.
Okay. Yeah, that's Ali. Ali beat him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ali beat him. Yes, that was Buenavilla.
Yeah. Did anybody fight twice or something like that?
They might have. I don't know.
Oh, they once or something like that. Yeah.
But Oscar Buenavilla, he didn't get knocked out, though. The dude was tough. Yeah, he didn't get knocked out. But
yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it was, but it was based on a true story. Like he went and trained on a bunny ranch before the Ali fight.
Okay.
Joe Pesci was in the movie, and you know what a bunny ranch is, you know that. But yeah, he went and trained. He had all these little hoochies around him and stuff, and he was training. They was like, man, don't get off training and don't mess up, blah blah blah. But anyway, he was there, wilding out and doing this thing out there with the woods. But yeah, I was like, wow, I can't believe they made a movie about this Joker.
What?
You know? Oscar Buenavilla.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that fight. Yeah. You know, what's messed up, man, they don't show the classic fights like how they used to, man, on ESPN Classic, man. I'm ready to just unsubscribe from it, man, on my HBO, man.
Really?
I used to watch it, man. They used to always have the classic fights, man, on ESPN Classic or boxing from the back in the days from when we were talking about those great...
Like Basilio and Sugar Ray. Robert Turpin. And
yeah, they had that. They didn't really do too much of Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, they did a little bit, you know, but they did mostly, of course, you know, Muhammad Ali with his fights. They did some Joe Louis fights and everything.
Frazier, Foreman.
Yeah, they do those.
Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, they did some Jack Dempsey fights. Yeah, they just do, you know, ESPN Classics, man. But now it just seems like ESPN Classics don't cover the boxing anymore like how they used to, which is the whole reason why I got ESPN Classics on HBO. I mean, on my, you know, cable network. But man, I'm telling you, man, these fighters back then, man, they were really like, you know, really like, they was really into it, man. They were really into like winning. There was no politics into it or nothing, man. Like I said, you know, when the ref was in there, it was like he was non-existent. You know, Muhammad Ali could have complained. You know, he did a little bit like pointing out obvious, like, you know, but he just like, okay, you ain't doing that. Well, I'm gonna take that into my own hand. When they had a fight and he's still doing it, he just did it back. And that was it, man. You know, guys was men. They manned up back then.
They saw them man up back then.
You know, guys looking for the ref, like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's totally different, man. You know.
Totally different.
Yeah, totally different. You know.
All right, gone.